Welcome back, Bravehearts. I'm Dr. Daryl Wolf, and this is the Doc of Detox show, and we're on here for a special report. Right, Arai?
Yep.
And Arai, tell everybody where you're from and what do you do?
What's up, guys? My name's Arai Beckman. I'm one of the co-founders, along with my lovely wife, of Conscious Vitality. We're about to be one of the world's first and only completely decentralized platforms for freedom of speech, totally on the blockchain. So that means no one can ever censor Dr. Daryl Wolf's content any longer or remove his audience. And we're launching our own cryptocurrency to support freedom of speech this coming March. It's called Zagkilcoin. So you guys will want to stay tuned to Dr. Wolf and learn all about that when it comes out, because I know that getting this important message from Daryl is obviously really important from you guys. We want to keep it that way.
And we want to show you something here today. We want to show you that it's never over. It's never over. Lions don't sleep. They just sit back, and when it's time, they roar. And now we are roaring in Canada. And like I just said on my little brief one-a-day, I was just on a few minutes ago, I said I need to apologize to all my Canadian brothers and sisters. I said they had no spine about 6 months ago. But guess what? I said it because guess what? We didn't fight all the wars. We were the peacekeepers. Well, guess what? We are trucking down the highway, and we are about, right now, if you were to do it in miles, we are almost 150 miles of trucks. Do you understand that? And guess what? We just found out that Trudeau is hiding in a closet in his basement. Are you serious? Are you serious? Come on out and play. Now listen. So we've got Dawn here, and she's right in the middle of the convoy. Dawn, please come on and tell everybody where you are and how you feel about this.
Hello, everybody.
She's not on.
Big.
There we go.
Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear, sweetheart.
Hello, everybody. Coming to you live from Ottawa, Canada. We're right in the IKEA parking lot, about 10 minutes west of downtown. The truckers are trickling through here. How am I feeling? Oh my gosh, that's honestly, guys, it really can't be described right now. I mean, my husband and I are here, our whole family. There's thousands of people just in this parking lot alone, and the energy is incredible, absolutely incredible. The whole world is watching, and I just wanted to come on with you guys and share some of that energy and pass it on to you guys down there.
All right, and you know what else we heard? Who else did we hear is starting a convoy?
So Italy and Finland, it looks like, as well, are potentially starting their own convoys right now. That's just come in.
And also Australia.
And also Australia.
And it's happening. And also I heard that Brazil's doing the same thing. So understand something, everyone, okay? It's kind of really funny, you know. The Canadians they were the nice guys, you know? They were the nice guys. Well, I guess they just had to push us all to the edge, and we had to have a Nazi prime minister, okay, that decided that he was going to make it into a concentration camp to have everybody go, hell no, this isn't going to go. And so the reality is this is just going to get bigger. And like I said earlier, it's not the policemen, it's not the government, it's not the firefighters, God bless them all. It's the truckers. Who would have ever thought that the truckers would beat their horns so loud that they would have the whole world up on their heels going, heck yeah. What do you think, Dawn?
Absolutely. And I can tell you right now, just all you can hear is horns. I'm in my car because it's warm, and I wanted to just, have a quiet space to talk to you all. But
and where are you again? Can you tell us where you are? What city? Where?
So I'm in Ottawa, Canada, guys. I am right on the 417. I'm on the sidelines right now in the big IKEA parking lot. And I'm told the Truckers Convoy, they've been trickling through. We've been here since this morning, but I'm told they're about 10, 15 minutes away, like the really big show that's going to go through here. But it's just constant horns. Anybody that's driving up and down the highway right now, they've got their phones out the window, they're recording, and there's people, thousands and thousands of people on every overpass, every spot where you can possibly stand on the eastbound 417 Queensway here in Ottawa is just jam-packed. The support is overwhelming. And this is not about anti-vaxxers or anti-mask. This is so far beyond that, guys. This is everybody coming together and understanding that these mandates are garbage and it stops today. So we're calling it full stop here in Ottawa. Thousands of businesses are supposed to open up their doors. I'm going to be happy to go spend some of my money at those places. And there's no more masks happening here. I can tell you that right now. I haven't seen one mask in 3 days. So it's just absolutely incredible. People are coming out of their fears, and they're coming out and they're saying, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore what anybody's status is. Let's stand united. We're Canadian. We've got this.
Yes, well, actually, we're human spirits having a physical journey, and we need to come together as one big family. And Arise, what can I say? His company, his platform is called Conscious Vitality. And understand, if we don't become conscious, we'll never have any vitality. That means that we have to learn how to stay in the present moment. You might think I'm going off track a little bit, but understand something. Guys, it is so easy for them to program us. They've been poisoning us in the water, the food, the air, through media since the beginning of time. You know, the psycho elite have always been here, and they're not even the ones in power. You have to understand something, that you're playing a game, and it's called Planet Earth, life-threatening, fun-filled game for the whole family if you understand the rules. And that is that you need one law, one love. One love, one law. And that means to unconditionally love yourself every moment. And that means that you fill up your heart, you protect yourself first and foremost, even from your family and your friends and from every other system out there. And then you shine that bright light and you find your brave heart roar and so much more. You start to take a stand. Down. They want to dumb us down. They've ruled, schooled, and fooled us. They get your children to go to school for 12 years because the Rockefellers found out if you can get a child to go to school for 12 years, they will be a robot for the rest of their life. You know what? If I had children again, they'd never go to school. They would go to work with me. They'd learn how to spell. They'd learn how to read. They'd learn how to write. And they'd learn how to love themselves first and foremost before anything else or anyone else. So help me God. And they would learn how to protect themselves even from me. I would tell them, you got to protect yourself. You got to love yourself. Then you're not going to have your kids smoking, toking, and drinking, okay, and looking for a new family because you didn't give them unconditional love. And it's all about unconditional love. It's one love, one law, and that's called unconditional love for oneself first and foremost, because until we look after ourselves, we can't look after anyone else. And all you had to do was do that. All you had to do was make healthy choices. And understand, why do you think they put the drive-thrus everywhere? Why do you think that 80% of a grocery store is cancer causing? Why do you think 100% of every corner store is cancer causing? Oh my God, let me tell you something. You ever see that movie, Monsters, Inc.? Well, guess what? How they were living off the pain and the suffering of children. Wake the heck up and get in your truck, because I'm going to tell you something. This is never going to end. Planet Earth is never going to be at peace. But you need to find peace within, and you need to find your roar. Because this is a life-threatening, fun-filled game. And that is you deserve everything. They said you could have it, but then they decided that they're going to program you that you're not enough, that you're worth less. And guess what? That stops here, and that stops today. Dawn, what's going on? Can you tell us?
Oh, people are just amazing, you know. My husband just came to my car window and told me the most amazing thing. He says, IKEA is providing free hot dogs here in the parking lot for everybody. And there's some patrons, I'm sure, that went in and paid for everything. Like the acts of kindness that are going on in my city right now over the past few days, all the trailers of people that have brought food and donations to the downtown area. And now we're here in the IKEA parking lot. And this is what we do. Canadians, you know, we're known to be friendly and we're known to be nice. And that's kind of what got us into this mess. But let me tell you right now, the energy here is like, let's just take care of each other. Let's just make sure the little ones are fed and warm, and people are opening their vehicles for the kids to climb inside and get warm while I do this live with you guys. It's just, the energy is amazing, amazing. I hope you guys can feel it through me, because it's just incredible.
Okay, so how far are the trucks from the big bang? How far are we? 10 minutes away?
Yeah, we're close, Dr. Wolf. The horns are going crazy. Like, I'm gonna roll my car windows down just so maybe you guys
Let's
can
hear
hear
it.
a little bit of it. But it is just amazing. I'm gonna turn my camera around and I'm gonna just let you guys see this IKEA
Please.
parking lot. It's crazy. I gotta figure out how to do that. Oh Lordy. No,
Hey,
that's not gonna.
you know what? You know
Here.
what, Dawn? I went and got a new phone too.
Look.
It's like getting a new computer.
I'm on my Bluetooth.
It looks great. It looks
Absolutely
great.
incredible. Absolutely incredible. I can't really get you good footage.
So,
right
Dawn,
now because
what is the reports? How long do they say that the convoy is now? Have you heard anything lately?
yes. So I was speaking with a couple of the organizers earlier, or involved with the organizers,
Yeah.
and you are accurate at about 150 miles long, which is about almost 300 kilometers, guys. This is when they
Are
start
you
trickling
guys
through.
actually grasping this? This is 300 kilometers or 150 miles of trucks going down the highway. Okay, so listen. Either they are going to back off or they're going to get run over. And they're going to get run over with what? The power of love. The power of love is coming for these guys. And let me tell you something right now. Don't try to fix the government. We got to blow it up. Don't try to fix the medical system. Don't try to fix the dental system. Don't try to fix anything that has been government approved because it's all owned by the psycho elite. Think about it. You go to your dentist and what do they try to do? They put mercury fillings in your kid's mouth. But before they do that, they make sure that every time you give them a treat, you poison them. We have been poisoned and programmed to actually murder ourselves and our children. You think I'm a drama queen? Tell me I'm a drama queen. How many kids have cancer? How many kids have autoimmune diseases? How many kids have allergies? How many kids have asthma? How many parents know that their children need 3 bowel movements a day? Parents don't even know how to raise their children. They don't know how to feed their children, and it's not their fault. But I'm going to tell you something. With every breath that I take, every step that I make, I am going to change this, and I'm changing it with my Doc of Detox library and all my shows. I'm going to make sure that every parent that wants the chance to learn how to get that health guide that they always wanted for their children on an emotional, physical, nutritional level, we're going to make sure that we get it to everybody. And I'm putting a call out to anybody that wants to join me or they have a good idea, because right now we've got 4 studios built here. And we're going to be having a new show come on called Braveheart Generation, and that's going to be with my son and some younger people, and then we have a few women's shows coming on, how to juice, okay, how to really start coming together as a community. I'm going to tell you something. There's nothing more exciting than finding your passion and your purpose and then touching millions of people with it. Then we're talking about abundance for all. What do you think, Dawn?
I couldn't agree with you more. And I want to thank you for all the past 40 years of your work. I mean, your light is so bright, Daryl. I absolutely love me. I have a new understanding and a new love for the people around me. Myself, I've been working tirelessly with people over the past couple of years, nurses and doctors. I spent a lot of time helping people with exemptions, religious and human rights exemptions and things like that. And, it was all planned. None of them were going to get approved anyways, but nonetheless, I made a lot of good friends along the way, and we're all united over here. And guys, just eat right, think right, drink right, and just love yourself enough to open your mind a little bit to the possibilities. I mean, we're infinite energy beings. We have unlimited potential, unlimited energy, unlimited light, unlimited love. There's nothing that's impossible.
And let's make something really clear, everybody. Did you ever notice something on this Earth game? Okay, look at all the different languages that people speak. Look at all the different races. Okay, look at all the different religions. It was set up that way so that we would always be at each other's throat. And understand something. You said that you could come down here and play this game, but you can't play this game until you have unconditional love for yourself and then for everybody else on this planet. And remember one thing, okay? People aren't bad, but their beliefs are. What if we actually let people off the hook and all we did was shine our love? You don't have to go and hang out with people that your beliefs don't match, but the reality is they want us to hate each other. They want us to be jealous of each other. They want us to dislike each other. They want us to shame each other and shame ourselves. And this is the game. It's not going away. We're 7 billion. They might be 50,000. But the problem was they got together and strategized and said that we were their harvest. How do you like to be? How would you like to be harvested? That's what they think. They think they grew us, and now it's time to harvest us. Well, let's just put it this way: they're trucking mistaken.
Hey, Don, I would love to ask you a few questions, Don. For everyone watching right now and that's going to be watching this replay, so the brief summary is that all these truckers now they've put aside their livelihood, right? They've put their lives on pause. You know, they're potentially risking their jobs, the contracts that they have, and they're protesting right now to stop these, these vaccination mandates. So you right now are on the ground. Could you give us an understanding of how long do you think this is going to go on for? Like, is the general sense that, because I know Justin Trudeau just recently, without giving any acknowledgement to what you guys are doing on the ground right now, just said he's going away for 5 days. He said it's because he could have come in contact with someone with COVID. Is the sense on the ground there that you guys are going to be there until you're officially acknowledged and until the mandates stop?
Absolutely. It is my understanding, and there's a lot of leaders on the front of this convoy that have said, listen, we're coming peacefully with love, but we are not going anywhere. And I think close to $7 million in donations from our fellow Canadians and Americans and worldwide. I mean, the donations, yes, please, guys, make a donation. Go to the GoFundMe page. It's Freedom Convoy 2022. The organizer's name is Tamara. She's an absolute sweetheart. She's a firecracker. Her only goal in the beginning of this thing was just to raise like $20,000 just for her and a couple other people to make sure they had the fuel costs covered. This went so big, so fast. Canadians have spoken. We are willing to take care of every single one of those truckers while they stand in solidarity downtown Ottawa. They are not going anywhere until these mandates are lifted.
Awesome. And I would imagine, has there been any talk there on the ground as well, Don, about how this is impacting the infrastructure, the logistics, and the transportation of the things that these truckers would usually be transporting for a living, right? Because it's my understanding now there's truckers even coming up from the United States, all across Canada, to have 150 miles long of trucking. Not only is the mainstream news, I know it's my understanding to date, the Canadian mainstream news hasn't really given it the full credit that this stance for freedom deserves, but as it becomes longer and longer and longer, it's got to become more obvious. They're probably going to have to cover it. As it also begins to affect the logistics chain, the delivery of the food and the supplies and the resources, we've got to imagine that that's also going to hurt them and going to force them to take notice.
Yeah, and I mean, that's the whole point, right? I mean, the more truckers that get involved with this thing, I mean, according to mainstream media, guys, we're just a small fringe group, right? I can tell you something right now. I'm only in one parking lot off one exit of the highway, and there are thousands of people here to support the truckers as they roll through. Will people be affected by them sitting, not moving? Well, again, mainstream media is telling people, it's only a very small group of whiners over here that are going to come in Ottawa and, do their protest or whatever. They're advising people to avoid the downtown area, but they have not, through this whole thing, advised anybody to stock up their fridge and their freezer, though, because I think that would have been wise. Because,
yeah, Dawn, I've been talking to people throughout Canada, and the shelves are starting to empty, aren't they?
Oh, absolutely they are. And you know what? People that did not take this thing seriously and believed the mainstream media that we are a small fringe group of people, that is just not the case. I can tell you that right now. Like I said, there's probably 3,000 people right here in the IKEA parking lot, and that's only one exit, guys. This is not even anywhere near downtown. I've got the kids out with me today, so we decided to pick a location that wasn't as downtown in case we get gridlocked down there.
Yeah.
But I would love to do another live later on with you guys from Parliament and seek out some of
What
the
time?
leaders on
What
the front
time
of
would
this.
that be? When would that be?
Comfortably, I would like to say around 5:30, 6 o'clock. But I mean, if that's too late, we can figure something else out.
Okay, so that would be, if it was 6 o'clock your time, that would be 5 o'clock my time, because now it's what, at 1:22?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll get back in touch with you around 5 o'clock my time, which is 6 o'clock your time. How's that? And everybody,
That would be
Okay, thanks, Don. And everybody, just so you know, I'm going to be doing a 2.5 hour live on 12 noon called The Greatest Reset. Because they have the Great Reset, which means that they are going to reset our whole lives because they own us, don't they? Like a cow. But that's going to change. Now, and then there's the Greater Reset, which I just did a lecture at in Morelia. But I'm going to do a 2 to 2.5 hour. It's called The Greatest Reset. And I'm going to tell you how the only real reset that's going to ever make a big change is the one in your mind. Okay? Change your personality, you change your reality. Change your beliefs, erase and replace your beliefs, and you will have the life you always deserved. Understand, I want to make this really brief, but understand the reason why we're here is because from 0 to 7, you don't have a filter. Anything that they want to throw into that subconscious, which is 90% of your brain, which is most of it is garbage, because your parents are adulterated. Everybody's parents were. God loved them anyway. They did their best. They were given manuals of love, manuals of health, manuals of all sorts, and they were said, this is as good as it gets. Well, that's going to stop right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2.5 hour live shoot, 12 Central Time on Wednesday, and I'm going to show you the whole domino effect of how they ruled, schooled you, and fooled you to believe that, guess what? You don't even deserve to breathe. Now, and also on Tuesday, I'll be coming on 12 Central Time, and you can come live on Zoom. And you can question me, because you should question all authority. But first question your own mind, because it's a bloody landmine. That's why we're in this mess, because people don't understand that until you go in and retrain your brain, how could you ever have a different life? How could you actually cure that disease that you can't get rid of and nobody else can get rid of it? Well, that's because it was always up to you. Loving yourself is up to you. Healing yourself is up to you. Feeding yourself is up to you. But until we start thinking and not having stinking thinking, we won't be at ease. We'll have all kinds of diseases. Dawn, what would you like to say before we run?
I just want to say from Ottawa, Canada, we love you guys so much. Thank you guys for all the support for these truckers. It's a super exciting time. I'm here with my buddy Natasha, my bestie, my partner.
Hi, Natasha.
And all the kiddos. Say hi, guys.
Hey, guys.
So I would love to come on live again down from Parliament Hill. I think that would be just amazing. I think you guys really need to see this, and I want to share it with you guys. I'll be sure to have my Bluetooth headphones with me this time. Sorry about that. I'm confined to my car right now. But it's just amazing. And thank you so much, Daryl, for having me on and letting me spread this infectious energy. Here's my husband, Mike. Say hi,
Hey, Mike. How you doing, big fella?
Good, how are you?
Oh, great, buddy. So,
Super
Dawn,
exciting.
should we look around 5:30, 6:30? Because things always happen later. So let's say we did
Absolutely.
let's say we do it at 5:30. Is that okay?
Yep, no problem.
I'll get in touch with you around 5 o'clock Central Time, which would be 6 o'clock your time. And Gad, are you okay with that?
You said what?
I said that we're going to go live around 5:30 again. Is that okay? Okay, all right.
You said Dad.
Okay, all right. Anyways, so Dawn, thanks a lot. And just know this, everyone. I will be on live with Arai, my friend here, and we'll be talking about what conscious vitality